Leviticus 21. What is required of priests? Yahweh said to Moses, "Speak to the priests, the sons of Aaron, and say to them, There shall none defile himself for the dead among his people, except for his relatives that is near to him, for his mother, and for his father, and for his son, and for his daughter, and for his brother, and for his sister a virgin that is near to him, that has had no husband, for her may he defile himself. He shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself. They shall not make baldness on their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. They shall be holy to their God, and not profane the name of their God. For the offerings of Yahweh made by fire, the bread of their God, they do offer, therefore they shall be holy. They shall not take a woman that is a prostitute or profane, neither shall they take a woman put away from her husband, for he is holy to his God. You shall sanctify him therefore, for he offers the bread of your God. He shall be holy to you, for I, Yahweh, who sanctify you, am holy. The daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the prostitute, she profanes her father. She shall be burnt with fire. He who is the high priest among his brothers, on whose head the anointing oil is poured, and that is consecrated to put on the garments, shall not let the hair of his head go loose, nor tear his clothes. Neither shall he go in to any dead body, nor defile himself for his father or for his mother. Neither shall he go out of the sanctuary, nor profane the sanctuary of his God, for the crown of the anointing oil of his God is on him. I am Yahweh. He shall take a wife in her virginity. A widow, or one divorced, or a profane woman, a prostitute, these shall he not take, but a virgin of his own people shall he take as a wife. He shall not profane his seed among his people, for I am Yahweh who sanctifies him. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron, saying, Whoever he be of your seed throughout their generations that has a blemish, let him not approach to offer the bread of his God. For whatever man he be that has a blemish, he shall not approach, a blind man, or a lame, or he that has a flat nose, or any deformity, or a man that is broken-footed, or broken-handed, or crook-backed, or a dwarf, or that has a blemish in his eye, or is scurvy, or scabbed, or has his stones broken. No man of the seed of Aaron the priest that has a blemish shall come near to offer the offerings of Yahweh made by fire. He has a blemish, he shall not come near to offer the bread of his God. He shall eat the bread of his God, both of the most holy and of the holy. Only he shall not go in to the veil, nor come near to the altar, because he has a blemish, that he not profane my sanctuaries, for I am Yahweh who sanctifies them. So Moses spoke to Aaron and to his sons and to all the children of Israel.
Leviticus 22. Sharing the offerings made to God. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and to his sons, that they separate themselves from the holy things of the children of Israel, which they make holy to me, and that they not profane my holy name. I am Yahweh. Tell them, whoever he be of all your seed throughout your generations that approaches to the holy things which the children of Israel make holy to Yahweh, having his uncleanness on him, that soul shall be cut off from before me. I am Yahweh. Whatever man of the seed of Aaron is a leper or has an issue, he shall not eat of the holy things until he is clean. Whoever touches anything that is unclean by the dead, or a man whose seed goes from him, or whoever touches any creeping thing, whereby he may be made unclean, or a man of whom he may take uncleanness, whatever uncleanness he has, the soul that touches any such shall be unclean until the even, and shall not eat of the holy things unless he bathe his flesh in water. When the sun is down, he shall be clean, and afterward he shall eat of the holy things, because it is his bread. That which dies of itself, or is torn by animals, he shall not eat to defile himself therewith. I am Yahweh. They shall therefore keep my charge, lest they bear sin for it and die therein, if they profane it. I am Yahweh who sanctifies them. There shall no stranger eat of the holy thing. A sojourner of the priests, or a hired servant, shall not eat of the holy thing. But if a priest buy any soul, the purchase of his money, he shall eat of it, and such as are born in his house, they shall eat of his bread. If a priest's daughter be married to a stranger, she shall not eat of the heave offering of the holy things. But if a priest's daughter be a widow or divorced, and have no child, and be returned to her father's house as in her youth, she shall eat of her father's bread, but there shall no stranger eat of it. If a man eat of the holy thing unwittingly, then he shall put the fifth part of it to it, and shall give to the priest the holy thing. They shall not profane the holy things of the children of Israel, which they offer to Yahweh, and so cause them to bear the iniquity that brings guilt when they eat their holy things, for I am Yahweh who sanctifies them. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and to his sons, and to all the children of Israel, and tell them, Whoever he be of the house of Israel, or of the sojourners in Israel, that offers his offering, whether it be any of their vows or any of their free will offerings, which they offer to Yahweh for a burnt offering, that you may be accepted, you shall offer a male without blemish of the bulls, of the sheep, or of the goats. But whatever has a blemish, that shall you not offer, for it shall not be acceptable for you. Whoever offers a sacrifice of peace offerings to Yahweh to accomplish a vow, or for a free will offering, of the herd or of the flock, it shall be perfect to be accepted. There shall be no blemish therein. Blind or broken, or maimed, or having a wen, or scurvy, or scabbed, you shall not offer these to Yahweh, nor make an offering by fire of them on the altar to Yahweh. Either a bull or a lamb that has any deformity or lacking in his parts, that may you offer for a free will offering, but for a vow it shall not be accepted. That which has its stones bruised, or crushed, or broken, or cut, you shall not offer to Yahweh, neither shall you do thus in your land. Neither from the hand of a foreigner shall you offer the bread of your God of any of these, because their corruption is in them, there is a blemish in them. They shall not be accepted for you. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, When a bull or a sheep or a goat is brought forth, then it shall be 7 days under the hen, and from the 8th day and thenceforth it shall be accepted for the offering of an offering made by fire to Yahweh. Whether it be cow or ewe, you shall not kill it and its young both in 1 day. When you sacrifice a sacrifice of thanksgiving to Yahweh, you shall sacrifice it that you may be accepted. On the same day it shall be eaten. You shall leave none of it until the morning. I am Yahweh. Therefore shall you keep my commandments and do them. I am Yahweh. You shall not profane my holy name, but I will be made holy among the children of Israel. I am Yahweh who makes you holy, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Yahweh.
Leviticus chapter 23. The Great Liturgical Feasts. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and tell them, The set feasts of Yahweh, which you shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my set feasts. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day is a Sabbath of solemn rest, a holy convocation. You shall do no manner of work. It is a Sabbath to Yahweh in all your dwellings. These are the set feasts of Yahweh, even holy convocations, which you shall proclaim in their appointed season.
In the first month, on the 14th day of the month at even, is Yahweh's Passover. On the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread to Yahweh. 7 days you shall eat unleavened bread. In the first day you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work, but you shall offer an offering made by fire to Yahweh 7 days. In the 7th day is a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, and tell them, when you are come into the land which I give to you, and shall reap the harvest of it, then you shall bring the sheaf of the firstfruits of your harvest to the priest. And he shall wave the sheaf before Yahweh, to be accepted for you. On the next day after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. In the day when you wave the sheaf, you shall offer a he-lamb without blemish, a year old, for a burnt offering to Yahweh. The meal offering of it shall be 2/10 parts of an ephah of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire to Yahweh for a sweet savor. And the drink offering of it shall be of wine, the 4th part of a hin. You shall eat neither bread, nor parched grain, nor fresh ears until this same day, until you have brought the offering of your God. It is a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. You shall count to you from the next day after the Sabbath, from the day that you brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall there be complete. Even to the next day after the 7th Sabbath shall you number 50 days, and you shall offer a new meal offering to Yahweh. You shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 parts of an ephah. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baked with yeast, for first fruits to Yahweh. You shall present with the bread 7 lambs without blemish, a year old, and 1 young bull, and 2 rams. They shall be a burnt offering to Yahweh, with their meal offerings and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire, of a sweet savor to Yahweh. You shall offer 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 he-lambs a year old for a sacrifice of peace offerings. The priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before Yahweh, with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to Yahweh for the priest. You shall make proclamation on the same day. There shall be a holy convocation to you. You shall do no servile work. It is a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. When you reap the harvest of your land, you shall not wholly reap the corners of your field, neither shall you gather the gleaning of your harvest. You shall leave them for the poor and for the sojourner. I am Yahweh your God. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, on the 1st day of the month, shall be a solemn rest to you, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire to Yahweh." Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "However, on the 10th day of this 7th month is the Day of Atonement. It shall be a holy convocation to you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire to Yahweh. Ye shall do no manner of work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make atonement for you before Yahweh your God. For whatever soul it be who shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from his people. Whatever soul it be who does any manner of work in that same day, that soul will I destroy from among his people. Ye shall do no manner of work. It is a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. It shall be to you a Sabbath of solemn rest, and ye shall afflict your souls. In the 9th day of the month at even, from even to even, shall ye keep your Sabbath." Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, saying, on the 15th day of this 7th month is the Feast of Tents for 7 days to Yahweh. On the 1st day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire to Yahweh. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation to you,
and ye shall offer an offering made by fire to Yahweh. It is a solemn assembly. Ye shall do no servile work. These are the set feasts of Yahweh, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire to Yahweh, a burnt offering and a meal offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, each on its own day, besides the Sabbaths of Yahweh, and besides your gifts, and besides all your vows, and besides all your free will offerings, which ye give to Yahweh. However, on the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruits of the land, ye shall keep the feast of Yahweh 7 days. On the 1st day shall be a solemn rest, and on the 8th day shall be a solemn rest. Ye shall take on the 1st day the fruit of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before Yahweh your God 7 days. Ye shall keep it a feast to Yahweh 7 days in the year. It is a statute forever throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it in the 7th month. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All who are homeborn in Israel shall dwell in booths, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am Yahweh, your God. Moses declared to the children of Israel the set feasts of Yahweh. Leviticus 24. The menorah and the consecrated bread. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel that they bring to you pure olive oil beaten for the light, to cause a lamp to burn continually. Outside of the veil of the testimony, in the tent of meeting, shall Aaron keep it in order from evening to morning before Yahweh continually. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations. He shall keep in order the lamps on the pure lampstand before Yahweh continually. You shall take fine flour and bake 12 cakes of it. 2/10 parts of an ephah shall be in 1 cake. You shall set them in 2 rows, 6 on a row, on the pure table before Yahweh. You shall put pure frankincense on each row, that it may be to the bread for a memorial, even an offering made by fire to Yahweh. Every Sabbath day he shall set it in order before Yahweh continually. It is on the behalf of the children of Israel an everlasting covenant. It shall be for Aaron and his sons, and they shall eat it in a holy place, for it is most holy to him of the offerings of Yahweh, made by fire by a perpetual statute. The son of an Israelite woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel. And the son of the Israelite woman and a man of Israel strove together in the camp. And the son of the Israelite woman blasphemed the name and cursed, and they brought him to Moses. His mother's name was Shelomith, the daughter of Dibri, of the tribe of Dan. They put him in custody, that it might be declared to them at the mouth of Yahweh. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Bring forth him who has cursed outside of the camp, and let all who heard him lay their hands on his head, and let all the congregation stone him. You shall speak to the children of Israel, saying, Whoever curses his God shall bear his sin. He who blasphemes the name of Yahweh, he shall surely be put to death. All the congregation shall certainly stone him, as well the sojourner as the homeborn, when he blasphemes the name of Yahweh, shall be put to death. He who strikes any man mortally shall surely be put to death. He who strikes an animal mortally shall make it good, life for life. If a man cause a blemish in his neighbor, as he has done, so shall it be done to him. Breach for breach, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. As he has caused a blemish in a man, so shall it be rendered to him. He who kills an animal shall make it good, and he who kills a man shall be put to death.
You shall have one manner of law, as well for the sojourner as for the homeborn, for I am Yahweh your God. Moses spoke to the children of Israel, and they brought forth him who had cursed out of the camp and stoned him with stones. The children of Israel did as Yahweh commanded Moses.
Leviticus 25. The Sabbath year and the Jubilee year. Yahweh spoke to Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, and tell them, when you come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath to Yahweh. 6 years you shall sow your field, and 6 years you shall prune your vineyard, and gather in the fruits of it. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of solemn rest for the land, a Sabbath to Yahweh. You shall neither sow your field nor prune your vineyard. That which grows of itself of your harvest you shall not reap, and the grapes of your undressed vine you shall not gather. It shall be a year of solemn rest for the land. The Sabbath of the land shall be for food for you and for your servant and for your maid and for your hired servant and for your stranger who sojourn with you. For your cattle and for the animals that are in your land shall all the increase of it be for food. You shall number 7 Sabbaths of years to you, 7 times 7 years, and there shall be to you the days of 7 Sabbaths of years, even 49 years. Then shall you send abroad the loud trumpet on the 10th day of the 7th month. In the day of atonement shall you send abroad the trumpet throughout all your land. You shall make the 50th year holy, and proclaim liberty throughout the land to all the inhabitants of it. It shall be a jubilee to you, and you shall return every man to his possession, and you shall return every man to his family. A jubilee shall that 50th year be to you. You shall not sow, neither reap that which grows of itself in it, nor gather the grapes in it of the undressed vines. For it is a jubilee, it shall be holy to you. You shall eat the increase of it out of the field. In this year of Jubilee you shall return every man to his possession. If you sell anything to your neighbor or buy of your neighbor's hand, you shall not wrong one another. According to the number of years after the Jubilee you shall buy of your neighbor, and according to the number of years of the crops he shall sell to you. According to the length of the years you shall increase the price of it, and according to the shortness of the years you shall diminish the price of it. For the number of the crops does he sell to you. You shall not wrong one another, but you shall fear your God, for I am Yahweh your God. Therefore you shall do my statutes and keep my ordinances and do them, and you shall dwell in the land in safety. The land shall yield its fruit, and you shall eat your fill, and dwell therein in safety. If you shall say, what shall we eat the 7th year? Behold, we shall not sow, nor gather in our increase. Then I will command my blessing on you in the 6th year, and it shall bring forth fruit for the 3 years. You shall sow the 8th year, and eat of the fruits, the old store. Until the 9th year, until its fruits come in, you shall eat the old store. The land shall not be sold in perpetuity, for the land is mine, for you are strangers and sojourners with me. In all the land of your possession you shall grant a redemption for the land. If your brother grew poor, and sell some of his possession, then shall his kinsman who is next to him come, and shall redeem that which his brother has sold. If a man have no one to redeem it, and he grew rich, and find sufficient to redeem it, then let him reckon the years of the sale of it, and restore the surplus to the man to whom he sold it, and he shall return to his possession. But if he isn't able to get it back for himself, then that which he has sold shall remain in the hand of him who has bought it until the year of Jubilee, and in the Jubilee it shall go out, and he shall return to his possession. If a man sell a dwelling house in a walled city, then he may redeem it within a whole year after it is sold.
For a full year shall he have the right of redemption. If it isn't redeemed within the space of a full year, then the house that is in the walled city shall be made sure in perpetuity to him who bought it, throughout his generations. It shall not go out in the Jubilee. But the houses of the villages which have no wall round about them shall be reckoned with the fields of the country. They may be redeemed, and they shall go out in the Jubilee. Nevertheless, the cities of the Levites, the houses of the cities of their possession, may the Levites redeem at any time. If one of the Levites redeem, then the house that was sold and the city of his possession shall go out in the Jubilee. For the houses of the cities of the Levites are their possession among the children of Israel. But the field of the suburbs of their cities may not be sold, for it is their perpetual possession. If your brother has grown poor, and his hand fail with you, then you shall uphold him. As a stranger and a sojourner shall he live with you. Take no interest of him or increase, but fear your God, that your brother may live with you. You shall not give him your money on interest, nor give him your victuals for increase. I am Yahweh your God, who brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, to give you the land of Canaan, and to be your God. If your brother has grown poor with you, and sell himself to you, you shall not make him to serve as a bondservant. As a hired servant and as a sojourner he shall be with you. He shall serve with you to the year of Jubilee. Then shall he go out from you, he and his children with him, and shall return to his own family, and to the possession of his fathers shall he return. For they are my servants, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as bondservants. You shall not rule over him with rigor, but shall fear your God. As for your bondservants and your bondmaids whom you shall have, of the nations that are round about you, of them shall you buy bondservants and bondmaids. Moreover, of the children of the strangers who sojourn among you, of them shall you buy, and of their families who are with you, which they have conceived in your land, and they shall be your possession. You shall make them an inheritance for your children after you, to hold for a possession. Of them shall you take your bondservants forever. But over your brothers, the children of Israel, you shall not rule one over another with rigor. If a stranger or sojourner with you has grown rich, and your brother has grown poor beside him, and sell himself to the stranger or sojourner with you, or to the stock of the stranger's family, after that he is sold, he may be redeemed. One of his brothers may redeem him, or his uncle's son may redeem him, or any who is a close relative to him of his family may redeem him, or if he has grown rich, he may redeem himself. He shall reckon with him who bought him from the year that he sold himself to him to the year of Jubilee, and the price of his sale shall be according to the number of years. According to the time of a hired servant shall he be with him. If there be yet many years, according to them he shall give back the price of his redemption out of the money that he was bought for. If there remain but few years to the year of Jubilee, then he shall reckon with him. According to his years shall he give back the price of his redemption. As a servant hired year by year shall he be with him. He shall not rule with rigor over him in your sight. If he isn't redeemed by these means, then he shall go out in the year of Jubilee, he and his children with him. For to me the children of Israel are servants. They are my servants whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am Yahweh your God.
Leviticus 26. Blessings for those who obey. You shall make you no idols, neither shall you rear you up an engraved image or a pillar. Neither shall you place any figured stone in your land to bow down to it, for I am Yahweh your God. You shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am Yahweh. If you walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and do them, then I will give your rains in their season, and the land shall yield its increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. Your threshing shall reach to the vintage, and the vintage shall reach to the sowing time, and you shall eat your bread to the full, and dwell in your land safely.
I will give peace in the land, and you shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will cause evil animals to cease out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. You shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall chase 10,000, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. I will have respect to you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and will establish my covenant with you. You shall eat old store long kept, and you shall bring forth the old because of the new. I will set my tent among you, and my soul won't abhor you. I will walk among you, and will be your God, and you shall be my people. I am Yahweh your God, who brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that you should not be their bondservants, and I have broken the bars of your yoke, and made you go upright. But if you will not listen to me, and will not do all these commandments, and if you shall reject my statutes, and if your soul abhor my ordinances, so that you will not do all my commandments, but break my covenant, I also will do this to you. I will appoint terror over you, even consumption and fever, that shall consume the eyes, and make the soul to pine away. And you shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. I will set my face against you, and you shall be struck before your enemies. Those who hate you shall rule over you, and you shall flee when none pursues you. If you will not yet for these things listen to me, then I will chastise you 7 times more for your sins. I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your sky as iron, and your earth as brass, and your strength shall be spent in vain, for your land shall not yield its increase, neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruit. If you walk contrary to me, and won't listen to me, I will bring 7 times more plagues on you according to your sins. I will send the animal of the field among you, which shall rob you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make you few in number, and your ways shall become desolate. If by these things you won't be reformed to me, but will walk contrary to me, then will I also walk contrary to you, and I will strike you, even I, 7 times for your sins. I will bring a sword on you that shall execute the vengeance of the covenant, and you shall be gathered together within your cities, and I will send the pestilence among you, and you shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy. When I break your staff of bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in 1 oven, and they shall deliver your bread again by weight, and you shall eat and not be satisfied. If you won't for all this listen to me, but walk contrary to me, then I will walk contrary to you in wrath, and I also will chastise you 7 times for your sins. You shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall you eat. I will destroy your high places, and cut down your sun images, and cast your dead bodies on the bodies of your idols, and my soul shall abhor you. I will make your cities a waste, and will bring your sanctuaries to desolation, and I won't smell the savor of your sweet odors. I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies that dwell therein shall be astonished at it. You will I scatter among the nations, and I will draw out the sword after you, and your land shall be a desolation, and your cities shall be a waste. Then shall the land enjoy its Sabbaths as long as it lies desolate, and you are in your enemy's land. Even then shall the land rest and enjoy its Sabbaths. As long as it lies desolate, it shall have rest, even the rest which it didn't have in your Sabbaths when you lived on it. As for those who are left of you, I will send a faintness into their heart in the lands of their enemies, and the sound of a driven leaf shall chase them, and they shall flee as one flees from the sword, and they shall fall when none pursues. They shall stumble one on another, as it were before the sword when none pursues, and you shall have no power to stand before your enemies. You shall perish among the nations, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. Those who are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity in your enemies' lands, and also in the iniquities of their fathers shall they pine away with them. They shall confess their iniquity, and the iniquity of their fathers in their trespass which they trespassed against me, and also that because they walked contrary to me. I also walked contrary to them, and brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised heart be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity, then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. The land also shall be left by them, and shall enjoy its Sabbaths while it lies desolate without them, and they shall accept of the punishment of their iniquity, because they rejected my ordinances, and their soul abhorred my statutes. Yet for all that, when they are in the land of their enemies, I will not reject them, neither will I abhor them to destroy them utterly, and to break my covenant with them, for I am Yahweh their God. But I will for their sakes remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the nations, that I might be their God. I am Yahweh. These are the statutes and ordinances and laws which Yahweh made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by Moses.
Leviticus 27. Rules regarding promises. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, and tell them, when a man shall accomplish a vow, the person shall be for Yahweh by your estimation. Your estimation shall be of the male from 20 years old even to 60 years old. Even your estimation shall be 50 shekels of silver, after the shekel of the sanctuary. If it be a female, then your estimation shall be 30 shekels. If it be from 5 years old even to 20 years old, then your estimation shall be of the male 20 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels. If it be from a month old even to 5 years old, then your estimation shall be of the male 5 shekels of silver, and for the female your estimation shall be 3 shekels of silver. If it be from 60 years old and upward, if it be a male, then your estimation shall be 15 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels. But if he be poorer than your estimation, then he shall be set before the priest, and the priest shall value him. According to the ability of him who vowed shall the priest value him. If it be an animal whereof men offer an offering to Yahweh, all that any man gives of such to Yahweh shall be holy. He shall not alter it nor change it, a good for a bad, or a bad for a good. And if he shall at all change animal for animal, then both it and that for which it is changed shall be holy. If it be any unclean animal of which they do not offer an offering to Yahweh, then he shall set the animal before the priest, and the priest shall value it, whether it be good or bad. As you, the priest, value it, so shall it be. But if he will indeed redeem it, then he shall add the 5th part of it to your estimation. When a man shall sanctify his house to be holy to Yahweh, then the priest shall estimate it, whether it be good or bad. As the priest shall estimate it, so shall it stand. If he who sanctified it will redeem his house, then he shall add the 5th part of the money of your estimation to it, and it shall be his. If a man shall sanctify to Yahweh part of the field of his possession, then your estimation shall be according to the sowing of it. The sowing of a homer of barley shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver. If he sanctify his field from the year of Jubilee, according to your estimation it shall stand. But if he sanctify his field after the Jubilee, then the priest shall reckon to him the money according to the years that remain to the year of Jubilee, and an abatement shall be made from your estimation. If he who sanctified the field will indeed redeem it, then he shall add the 5th part of the money of your estimation to it, and it shall be assured to him. If he will not redeem the field, or if he has sold the field to another man, it shall not be redeemed any more. But the field, when it goes out in the Jubilee, shall be holy to Yahweh, as a field devoted. The possession of it shall be the priest's. If he sanctify to Yahweh a field which he has bought, which is not of the field of his possession, then the priest shall reckon to him the worth of your estimation to the year of Jubilee, and he shall give your estimation in that day as a holy thing to Yahweh. In the year of Jubilee, the field shall return to him of whom it was bought, even to him to whom the possession of the land belongs. All your estimation shall be according to the shekel of the sanctuary. 20 gerahs shall be the shekel. Only the firstborn among animals, which is made a firstborn to Yahweh, no man shall sanctify it, whether it be ox or sheep, it is Yahweh's.
If it be of an unclean animal, then he shall ransom it according to your estimation, and shall add to it the fifth part of it. Or if it isn't redeemed, then it shall be sold according to your estimation. Notwithstanding, no devoted thing that a man shall devote to Yahweh of all that he has, whether of man or animal or of the field of his possession, shall be sold or redeemed. Every devoted thing is most holy to Yahweh. No one devoted who shall be devoted from among men shall be ransomed. He shall surely be put to death. All the tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree, is Yahweh's. It is holy to Yahweh. If a man will redeem anything of his tithe, he shall add to it the fifth part of it. All the tithe of the herd or the flock, whatever passes under the rod, the tenth shall be holy to Yahweh. He shall not search whether it be good or bad, neither shall he change it. And if he change it at all, then both it and that for which it is changed shall be holy. It shall not be redeemed. These are the commandments which Yahweh commanded Moses for the children of Israel in Mount Sinai.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to activate the bell to receive all notifications of future videos. Tell me in the comments what you thought. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.